Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Auburn lines up quickly. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. On 3rd and short from the 27. To throw, it's Maddox. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Wildcats have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that.
Gets away from one, finds room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Put it on 1st down, now back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Cole. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Hand off from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Cole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. They'll go to the air. Moses, he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. He's got 69 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
But you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's about his marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Auburn to the line in a hurry. He's back to throw on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unleashes one. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Quarterback. On up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start with.
It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Looking to move it through the air. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the ball is intercepted. And after the pick, everybody going the other way. And he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes a connection. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
To the air, it's Maddox. Looking down the middle. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Kentucky right back to the line. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unleashes it on the run. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. He's now up to 95 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Using his legs, it's Cole. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We are
looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Kentucky going quickly. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
And I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're inside of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt the ball. Nah, go for it. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Kentucky now operating in the red zone.